Reporting for Newsreel, I'm Dr. Anthony Harper to address the serious concerns people have about aggression of the Chinese Communist Party with regard to what's happening in the Chinese internment camps, about forced labor, organ harvesting, forced sterilization, and so much more. There are video clips that I'm playing now of my previous interview with Prime Minister Salih Hudayar of East Turkestan and his concerns, about my video at the White House about the Chinese mother Renegal Aini that is in the internment camp separated from her child, and then about my meeting with the former president of Mongolia, Elbegdorj, and his concerns about the aggression of the Chinese Communist Party. Prime Minister of East Turkestan in exile here is Prime Minister Hudayar, and thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
A lot of crucial issues that are happening, especially in light of what President Trump had recently talked about, was about the forced labor camps in the area of East Turkestan, which China has taken control over. And I know there's a concern about the oppression, the human rights violations, the way people are being treated there.
You have tens of thousands of Uyghurs that were, 500,000 Uyghurs actually since 2018 were secretly transported out. And I'm sure some people have seen the videos of Uyghurs being, with the black hoods on them and being transported onto like cattle rail cars. And that's what it is. They're being transported into Chinese provinces. The ones that are being transported for forced labor are the ones being transported in the bus and trains that are not, the cattle trains. The ones being transported in the cattle trains are the ones that are being sent to get their organs harvested. And ultimately, you trace where they end up. For example, they end up in Heilongjiang province, which is near the Korean border, and Korea is a very big market, a recent emerging market for organs. Another area is Hannan province, and researchers discovered that 5 military hospitals in Hannan province are responsible, that are complicit in the organ trade.
This is a picture of a mother with her son. She has actually 2 children, and the Chinese grabbed her and put her in the Chinese internment camp, but she's one of the Uyghur people with regard to the Chinese Communist Party and their abuse of people there, of the Uyghurs, and as well as of those people in Tibet and southern Mongolia and Hong Kong. Even the Dalai Lama greatly impacted by the aggression of the Chinese Communist Party. Serious issues to deal with here, and I'm at the White House to try to get answers to the questions about what this administration, what the Biden administration is going to do in discipline of China, and I wonder also about what other countries would be doing about this issue about the Chinese Communist Party and disciplining China on this with regard to human rights violations.
When we talk about Mongols, of course, we talk a lot about our history, and I think many people wonder that how in 13th centuries those Mongols built largest land empire on the earth. I think there are many secrets, maybe there are many issues to study, but one was very important. I think Mongols, our Han, Genghis Khan, Kublai Khan, all those people were greatly respected. People's belief, fundamentally people's belief in their religious belief. Also people's belief to be different from others. That was really greatly respected. Genghis Khan himself told that if you are in the hearts of minds of people, body will go nowhere. Body will follow. In order to get the hearts and minds of people, of course you have to respect that people's right to have their own beliefs and own rights and rights of expression. Other than Mongolians succeeded during that time, of course, securing the Silk Road and free exchange of goods. And during Genghis Khan, during Mongolian Empire, all we know that West and East actually truly had that connection through the Silk Road.
regarding these people's concerns about the aggression of the Chinese Communist Party, the Biden administration is not being serious to address the threat of the Chinese Communist Party, the threat to America's national security.